I never believed in monsters. Not the kind you see in horror movies anyway. I always thought the real monsters wore suits or uniforms. Turns out I was right. But I didn't know how right until I stepped inside that building. It was 2019. I was 23, fresh out of university, and full of hope. I had signed up to volunteer at a safe house in Eastern Europe, a place that claimed to rescue children from trafficking. They sent me a letter, a flight, a room, and I went. The house was on the edge of a cold forest, 3 stories tall with a crooked gate and no windows on the top floor. The woman who greeted me was Sister Elara. Thin smile, tight bun, hands always gloved. She said, "We don't speak of the past here. We only look forward." I thought she meant healing. I didn't know she meant forgetting. The children were quiet. Too quiet. They didn't talk, didn't cry, didn't play. Most of them had shaved heads and wore identical gray clothes. They stared through you, like their souls were somewhere else. One night I heard humming, a lullaby in a language I didn't recognize. I followed the sound. It led to a locked basement door. When I asked Sister Elara about it, she touched my face gently and whispered, "Some stories are best left unsaid." That night, one of the little girls, Mira, slipped a note into my coat pocket. It said only 2 words, "Help us." I waited till 3 a.m. Everyone was asleep, except the house. It creaked like it was breathing. I picked the lock with a spoon. The door groaned open, and a smell hit me. Not rot. Worse, like plastic and meat and iron. Down the stairs, cages, tiny rusted cages, dozens, and inside, not just children, babies, all asleep or drugged. Some didn't move at all. And then I saw the shipping crates, marked with different cities: Istanbul, Riyadh, Dubai, Karachi, London. This wasn't a rescue center. This was a harvest site. I turned to run, and that's when I saw her. Sister Elara, standing in the shadows, holding a lantern. "You weren't supposed to see this," she said, still calm, still smiling. 2 men grabbed me from behind. I screamed, fought, kicked. But they dragged me to a small room and locked me in. Hours passed. Then Mira, the little girl, came. She opened the door, handed me a tiny key. She whispered, "Run now, or you'll end up in the next crate." I ran. Through the forest. I don't remember how long I ran. Branches tore at my skin. My throat burned. My legs gave out more than once. But I didn't stop. Not until I saw headlights through the trees. A delivery truck. I threw myself in front of it, screaming. The driver took me to the nearest town, a hospital, a police station. I told them everything. They nodded, took notes. But something in their eyes told me they already knew. 2 days later, we returned with the police. The building was gone. Just an empty field. No ruins, no burned wood, no foundation. Like it had never existed. The authorities looked at me like I was crazy. We searched satellite records. No such house. No records of a Sister Elara. No adoption center here, not ever. But I remember the gate, the smell, the cages. And I remember Mira's voice. 1 week after I got home, a letter arrived. No return address. Just one sentence. "Did you think we only had one house?" Inside was a photo, a group of children, gray uniforms, shaved heads, and in the corner, Mira, still alive, still waiting, her eyes staring right into the camera, into me. Sometimes I still hear the lullaby in my dreams, and sometimes, when I walk past crowded airports or shipping docks, I think I see Sister Elara, smiling, like she's still watching me, like she's waiting for me to forget. But I won't, because they're still out there, the houses, the cages, the children. And the next time you hear about a missing child, don't assume they're dead, assume they're waiting. Some monsters don't hide under your bed, they build houses and call them safe.